Okay. I was just telling Kevin that the older I get, the larger my font level gets on my notes. And I thought this was going to be good enough today, and I still have to use my reading glasses. It's at 16 now. Not good enough. Just wait, all you younger staff. Just wait. Okay, so on behalf of the owners, Clifftop Not-for-Profit, I am here to seek final approval for the dedication of a 97.8 acre addition to the White Rock Nature Preserve. And we do have some of the Clifftop board members here with us today, which I'll mention at the end. And preliminary approval was conferred at the 245th Nature Preserves Commission meeting in September 2023, Resolution 2604. There have not been any other changes since preliminary approval was given for this property. Okay, there we go. All right, so I just want to give you a quick recap of this property. So it's, all right, wait a minute. There we go. So it's located in Monroe County in southwestern Illinois. The St. Louis metro region is right here, so it's incorporated in the St. Louis metro region just south of the city of St. Louis by about 10 or 15, 20 miles, something like that. Okay, so the addition connects, as you can see on this slide, the 305 acre White Rock Nature Preserve and the 224 acre White Rock Land and Water Reserve and Luella Schaefer Land and Water Reserve Complex. All of this is owned currently by Clifftop, so this is a very important and exciting addition for the organization and for us in general in Southwest Illinois. So it's located, as you can see, in a large forest block that is mostly unbroken. Roughly 2,000 acres of forest with broken only by a field that goes right through here and a little bit back here, and then some embedded, 25 actually, embedded hill prairies and glades, most of which are high quality, located in this area. This is currently in what I would call a macro site or an anchor point of INAI sites. The proposed addition is actually not within an INAI site, but it is bordered by the Monroe City Hill Prairie INAI site and the Potato Hill Hill Prairie INAI site up here. So about 900-ish acres, and this falls right in between it. It's located in an area, as you can see down below here, the macro site area, as I call it, of about 1,257 acres of protected land currently within a 2-mile radius. This is Salt Lick Point up here. For the commissioners that were at our September meeting, we were right down here on Mike and Joanne Fricke's property and looked at their nature preserve and land and water reserve right here. And then, as you can see, the addition, you can't see too well in the red, I think it was the wrong color to pick, is located down here. So while it's not currently on the INAI site, or on an INAI site, this, besides protecting a critical connection between the preserve and the land and water reserve and adding acreage to a large protected forest block, this area contains a small, as you can see right down here on the aerial photo and up here in the corner of the proposed nature preserve addition, a small, previously unknown limestone glade that is not in great shape, but it's very restorable. And it also contains 2 very small but present populations of 2 state-listed species, one endangered plant and one threatened plant, which would be the Missouri coneflower here and the woolly buckthorn. And then it also provides habitat for the timber rattlesnake, which is state threatened and is well within a known hibernacula, well within the 1 to 2 mile radius that those species range for their summer foraging. As I mentioned before, there were no other changes. The management and everything would be the same, which is cutting invasives, cutting brush, and trying to restore the glade, and doing prescribed fire. So with that, I want to go ahead and just thank Clifftop and Illinois Clean Energy Community Foundation that helped to fund the acquisition of this property. And I specifically wanted to thank Joanne and Mike Fricke and Andy Martin, who are all three here today, and they are the site stewards of this ever-growing complex. So let's see, that would be roughly 600 and some odd acres now that will be protected, and they're stewarding this all by themselves, and are absolutely fabulous partners in this, and fabulous advocators for conservation in Southwest Illinois, of hill prairies and glades and the blufflands in general. So I'm deeply appreciative, and Joanne Fricke in particular helped to ferry the process through to try to get funding and bring this to the Clifftop board as an important parcel to purchase, and seeing all of this process through. Her and Mike, I think, and Andy reviewed the proposal and everything, so I'm very grateful to them as partners in this process, and we hope we'll be bringing more to you in the future in this neck of the woods. And in general, we're just very happy to really bring this together. Is such an ecologically important area, probably one of the most important in Southwest Illinois. So with that, if you have any questions, I'm happy to entertain them, and then Joanne, Mike, Andy, did you guys have anything you want to say? Anything? No, okay. All right, so I'll entertain questions and request final approval for 97.8 acre dedication to White Rock Nature Preserve.
Great, thank you. Questions for Debbie? All right, so is there a motion to approve for a final approval for dedication? Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion has passed, final approval for dedication, and just a big thank you to Mike and Joanne. Congratulations.